In today's video, we're stepping into the paint with the most dominant, the most terrifying, and the most game-breaking center builds in NBA 2K25. I got the blueprints that are going to turn you into a problem. If you guys are ready to break the meta, smash the like button, and let's get right into it. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Listen, I got 3 builds for you that are going to make you guys an absolute problem in this game. All I ask that you guys do is smash the like button. And without further ado, let's get right into this action. So look, we're going to go with a 75 on the close shot. We're going to go with a 50 on the driving layup. Okay, you don't really need driving layup on a center build. 70 on a driving dunk is going to be more than enough for you guys to trigger these driving dunk animations. Then you're going to go ahead and go with a 90 standing. Okay, 90 standing is extremely solid. It's going to allow you guys to get the contact dunks in the paint. It's going to allow you guys to get the fast twitch animations that are going to make you guys rise up and dunk the ball easier. And then we're going to go with a 63 on the post control. Now, this is going to be a popping center build. Okay, this build that we are looking at right now is my personal center build. If you guys ever tune into a stream or you guys have seen any of the videos where I'm playing center, this was the build that I was playing on, and this build was highly requested for the longest because it is an absolute demigod. 93 on the pass accuracy. Hey man, let me go full cam real quick. For those of you guys watching this video, if you take anything away, do not be a center that is under 93 pass accuracy. You guys are detrimental to your team. You guys are hurting your team because you cannot throw fast breaks. And then I went with a 49 speed with the ball. In case I ever need to put the ball on the floor, you know, I get the rebound. I'm like Jokic. I'm going to push the tempo a little bit. Now on the defensive end, what we're going to go ahead and have is we're going to have a 74 on the interior. We're going to go with a 40 on the perimeter. We are also going to have a 60 on the steal. And then we are going to have a 74 on the block, okay? Solid defense, okay, with a 60 steal. That is going to get you guys the bronze interceptor. That way you guys can steal passes that are thrown at your face. Good enough to block stuff. And if you guys do get thrown into the paint, your interior defense will be more than fine. Mashing is not like that on this game. Now let me show you guys what is like that about this build. And that is the 94 spread that I personally rock. And I use 10 cap breakers to get this to 99, guys. 99 offensive, 99 defensive board. That is absolutely insane. And it's what I call a positional advantage, okay? In 2K, you always want to have positional advantages. And this right here is a positional advantage. Now, I also went with a 93 strength that I used 2 cap breakers on to get that brick wall up. And then I went with an 82 on the vertical, guys. I think that max vertical paired with the 99 rebounding is absolutely unfair, man. You guys are going to grab every board. You guys are a matchup nightmare. There's really no weakness in this build, okay? You can finish well in the paint. You can shoot the ball. You can play defense. You have the pass accuracy that you need, man. If you take anything away from this video, take that away. I consider this build to be like the Bombardiro Crocodilo of center builds, okay? If you guys know, if you know, you know. Let me know in the comment section who you guys rock with. I mean, you guys more of a tung Sahur type guy, let me know in the comment section. But this build right here goes absolutely crazy, man. This is an inside the arc maestro, aka my personal center build, aka in my opinion the best center build on the game. Now center build number 2 is no joke either, okay? I've seen a lot of people that have been switching over to the 7'1" centers. Now the reason that they are doing this is, again, like I said on the last build, it comes down to positional advantage. Having that extra inch can do a lot of damage, okay? If you know, you know, man. 1 inch is a lot. You know what I mean? An inch is a lot. So look, 76 on the close shot. We're going to go with a 53 on the driving layup. Again, you don't need driving layup. It's one of those things that just, you'll be okay without it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go with a 73 on the driving dunk. And honestly, guys, you can just go 70 and then 70 here to save you a few points. 81 on the standing dunk. And then for the post control, you're going to go ahead and go with a 59 on the post control. Now, for the mid-range, again, this is going to be a popping center. If you guys are somebody that doesn't want to have shooting in your build, obviously don't put it up. However, it's just nice to have it. You know what I mean? You never know when you're going to have a point guard that needs you to be a pop. Now on this build, we're going to go with a 93 pass accuracy, but we are going to use cap breakers to get this up, okay? If you guys have 15 cap breakers, use some cap breakers here. Now, if you don't have those cap breakers, that's a-okay. Just leave it at 93 and that'll be more than enough, okay? 53 ball handle. Speed with ball, we're not going to do on a 7-1 because a 7-1 is much slower. But what we are going to do is have a little bit more defense on this build, okay? So we are going to have a little bit more perimeter with the 62 perimeter. We're going to keep that 60 steal rocking. And we're going to rock with an 84 block. So if you notice, the interior and the block are up on this build, but one thing is not changing, okay? We are going the 94 on this build. Again, guys, I cannot stress to you enough. Your team is going to win more games if you control the rebounding count. In NBA 2K25, the shooting is so so inconsistent, man. It is beyond inconsistent. And the truth of the matter is, if you guys can control the rebound count, you're going to win more games. As you guys can see, we do have a little bit of points left over since I decided to drop the driving dunk and the driving layup a little bit. You guys can put them wherever you need. In my personal opinion, I would go ahead and get your free throw up. And then you got a little bit of points laying around. I would just go ahead and put it on your standing dunk. And yeah, this build right here is another positional advantage type build, man. A 7'1". So when you guys are playing those meta 7-foot builds like myself, get a little bit of advantage. You're giving up a little bit on the speed, but you're getting a little bit more in terms of that inch, man. 1 inch can go a long way. Now, build number 3 is truly off meta, man. I actually own this build myself. And when I first made this build, people thought it was so stupid, man. People were making fun of me. They said, yo, this build sucks. Yo, it's dumb. And then I started playing with it, and people were like, yo, you got to drop this build, man. This build is tough. Okay, so look, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the build, and then I'm going to show you guys how you could tweak it to get shooting, because in this build, I went with no shooting. Now, I know some of you guys are like, why in the world would you go no shooting? Let me explain. So the reason I went no shooting is because I personally like to be as dominant as I can be in my roles. Okay, so look, as you guys can see, we have a solid finishing spread. Now, some of you guys are gonna be like, yo, that's not good enough on a center, man. You don't have 95 standing dunk. Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, if you're open in the paint, dunk it. If you're not open, get the ball back to your guard, okay? This is one of those play your role type builds. Not trying to do too much, but you're going to have positional advantages in a lot of ways. This is more for park. This is more for stage. This is more for 3v3 and 2v2. This is not for the 5s, okay? Now, you could bring out a variation of this in the 5s if you were to up your defensive stuff a little bit, but I would not recommend you guys to use this build in the 5s. This is more of that park, you're gonna be guarding the pick and roll type build, okay? So what you guys are gonna do, I made this build early in the year when post scoring was OD, okay? I don't know how many of you guys were playing. Let me know in the comment section if you guys remember, but post scoring in the beginning of the year was OD. And it's the same thing every year. I don't know why they do this. Every single year at the beginning of the year, 7'3" post scores are absolutely broken. So I made this build as like a post score counter, and it actually was really good. I don't think you need this much interior anymore, but we'll go over that in a second, okay? I want to show you guys exactly how I made it. So if you guys do tune into a stream and see me playing on this build, you guys will know what I had rocking. So as you guys can see, another 94-94 spread. Go ahead and max those two things out. Then what you're gonna do, this build is fast, okay? Again, regarding that pick and roll. So we're gonna go with an 80 on the speed. For the agility, get it up to a 72. Now this build right here is strong. We are going with a 95 on the strength. And then in my opinion, hold on, you gotta max that vertical. I forgot that I used 2 cap breakers here, okay? I used my 2 cap breakers to get this actually to 96. So I used 5, 5, and 3 to get this to a 96 strength. As you guys can see, this build's super duper off meta, but it does have positional advantages in 2s and 3s. So for those of you guys who are like, yo, I like this build, but I like to be a popper, it's very simple, bro. Go ahead and drop this a little bit, and then you can start working some magic, okay? You drop that a little bit, you drop your strength a little bit, you drop your vertical a little bit. There's things that you guys can do if you want to get popping in the game. However, it's just not my stilo, man. I'm never going to be somebody that's out here trying to pop. It's just not my thing in terms of 3v3 and 2v2. But yes, overall, in my personal opinion, I like this build a lot. I think for my people that are playing 3v3 and 2v2, you guys will like this build a lot too. Because like I said, this is just one of those positional advantage type builds, okay? A lot of people are going to make the same thing. And yes, there's always a meta, and that's why I like my 7-footer. But when I'm playing the 2s and the 3s, I'm going to control the board count on a build like this and let my point guard do his things. People cannot shoot in NBA 2K25, man. You help your team by controlling the glass. And that's the end of today's video, man. Let me know what center build you guys like the best, and let me know what you guys want to see moving forward on the channel, man. I do read and respond to every single comment. If you guys don't believe me, look at the comments right now. I guarantee you they all got a heart on them, and they all got a response from you boys. So look, if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want to say hi, let me know in the comment section, man. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for watching. If you guys are new, make sure you sub to the channel so you don't miss any of the fire uploads. And yeah, as always, it's your boy Choc. Stay tuned for more, and I'm out. Peace.